live. Goofy.
Oh shoot.
What?
We live?
Yes, we are. We are live.
Yeah.
We are live.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are here again. The Black Therapy Show. Kev.
We're back.
I'm coming. I'm trying to stream. Okay, I'm here. Hey everybody.
All right. So we're gonna this is hey, what's up, Donna? Donna's checking in.
Hi Donna.
Donna, you would never guess what today's show is about. Relationship.
But
Uh,
let's talk about the elephant in the room.
uh,
Now I want everybody to know that me and Kev do not pick the thumbnails. Okay, it is all call. Okay, when I saw those two white people in front of the thumbnail, I said he should have mixed them up. He should have had black and white. No, you put all white. What was that about?
It's only two whites, only two people, and we always say this is not a show about race, right? And I know I knew that I was gonna hear it, but
Yeah,
I figured people always say, "Oh, people." What do people say? We don't like white people, right? That's what they say about our show.
You know what they say? I know they say that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they said.
Why you
We
hate?
don't not like white people. We don't like bad white people. Just like we don't like bad black people or any bad Indian people. Anybody that's bad, we don't like.
Yeah. So, so I put that thumbnail, and just to show that we love everybody.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Yes,
He
definitely.
did
No,
it.
didn't do it. I did it. So today we're gonna talk about relationships. And did you guys know that when black men marry white women, the divorce rate is high, but when black men marry white women, the divorce rate is high. When black women marry white women, the divorce rate is not that high. It's much lower.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So black
That's
women,
crazy.
yes.
You said so. Black women is what?
Black women stick with the white man for some reason, more than the black woman and the black man stick together. Because
Okay, so we also have a percentage. It's mostly, in my eyes, is women from the Caribbean and other countries in Africa that marry white men, and not so many American women.
Oh, you sure about that?
Really? I never knew
What I
that.
have
I
look
see a
at
lot
some of the
I know one thing.
relationships. What?
I know one thing. A lot of the standards are different. I know a lot of brothers marry white women who aren't so attractive. I see it all the
Right.
time.
See,
Um,
that's what you see,
but
right? Okay.
I see a lot of brothers with white women that I be like, wow, okay, I guess you got jungle fever. But I see a lot of I see white men. I've never seen a white man for ugly black woman. I've seen white men date some of the
You're not
finest
lying, and
sisters.
you're not
When
lying.
you white and you got a sister on your arm, she is top shelf, fine as hell. I've never seen a white man for
Chocolate.
ugly
Don't forget about
black
the
woman on
chocolate.
his
They
arm.
very chocolate.
They're just fine, no matter what their skin complexion. They fine as hell sisters, and I've never seen an ugly black girl on a white man's arm. They go for the top of the line of the food chain when it comes to black people. But the white black men, man, I've seen them date some girls that, woo, I'd be like, damn,
Was it
brother,
Damon Wayans back in the
why is
day?
that?
Remember Damon Wayans back in the day did a joke, one of his specials where he go, brothers be going down to the Special Olympics to get their white women.
No.
That's
I know.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Listen,
All
to
right.
each his own.
That's funny. It's true.
We not player hating on nobody's love. To each his own. But I'm not sleeping with the slave master killer descendants.
All right. So we're talking about relationships today. We're also gonna talk about obviously Kamala. We got to keep getting that vote out there because the news never stops with Kamala. We're a big Kamala. This is actually the
Hey,
Kamala show
Tiff,
until
you gotta
November.
let Brad Pitt hit that one time, Tiffany.
No, I'm not sleeping with no white man. That's
There's
not my.
no white man ever.
No, ever. I would never. Let me knock on some wood or something. No, you don't never have to worry about that. I don't look at white men as sexual beings. You know, that's never been my thing. It's nothing like a black man. I either go for a black man or a light skinned man like Kevin.
All right, and also we also gonna see why people feel it's necessary to put. I never put anything personal about my relationship on social media ever,
Oh yeah, I don't think that's good at all.
but some people
A lot
do.
of people do though. A lot of people go to social media about their personal relationships, which I find very strange. You know.
Well, I hope you're comfortable with your relationship to do that. Because you have to be a strong individual and both your partners are into each other that you don't have to worry about that. But a lot of people cannot go online and showcase their relationship because they don't even know how to cheat in regular streets and cheat on the social media streets.
So
They always get caught.
more so, it seems that that's a celebrity thing, though. Well, I know other people do it too, but so Cardi B.
No, yeah, I mean, it's mostly a celebrity thing, but it happens to regular people too. You know.
Yes, it does. I see it all the time, and they be fake as hell. And I know their relationships is fake. I be like, ha ha, look at this play shit.
All right, so we're gonna kick it off. We're gonna get into some relationship topics. We're gonna move on to some political stuff and anything blackity black, as I always say. And yes, the thumbnail does have two white people on it, but we are not a we are a very diverse show here, and I just wanted to show that we don't have any problem with you know,
That's why you did it.
yeah, that's
Okay.
that's why I did it. uh I know Tiffany doesn't believe.
Yeah, we do not own the rights to this content or the music, the pictures. It's fair use only. You know, please make sure you like and subscribe and tell us what you
Uh,
think or even leave a comment.
Tiffany said the pictures are the thumbnail. All right, so here we go, folks. Uh, here we go.
For you, and I always been too good for you. I've been too good for you. I've been too good for anything that is associated to you. So you gotta fuck other bitches to make yourself feel better, because I make you feel so low about yourself. Because I don't make you feel like you're that nigga in this home. So that's what you gotta do. So you out here trying to hurt my feelings because you fucking the next bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Cause them hoes pussy ain't good enough that I be having you crashing out all weekend. You was mad happy today when I fucking called you today. And the only reason why I called you today is because I'm trying to change my son's school and I need your approval. Other than that, nigga, fuck you. I don't care. Fuck the world. Fuck my ops. I'm gonna fuck your ops. That's why I'm fucking your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street nigga. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go fuck your ops. Goo, boo hoo, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my ops. You can fuck my friends, nigga. I don't give a shit. You're a lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you even play with me for such a fucking long time, because you're not even a real right nigga for me. I make you look good, nigga. Fuck you. Look at the bitch I'm fucking. Fuck you. I don't care. Look at the bitches that I'm fucking. I'm gonna fuck all your ups. I'm gonna fuck. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was gonna fuck them anyways, nigga. All you gotta do is get fucking drunk. And them bitches gonna throw you that pussy for 2,000. Bitches gotta survive out here. Bitches gotta survive out here, nigga. Oh, now I'm gonna fuck them bitches. Now I'm gonna fuck bitches. Okay, you could do that. You was gonna do it regardless. You go to a club and you probably get drunk. You give them bitches 2,000 and you was gonna fuck them regardless. Them hoes gotta survive. These hoes is hungry out here. We in a recession, baby. Them hoes gotta get fucked. They gotta get paid. Do that. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I'm a watch what I'm gonna do to you. Watch what I'm a this, that, blah, blah, blah. You already done it all. You already done it all. You already done it all. You done it all. You done it all. You done it all. Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me. You done it all. So I don't care. I don't.
What's the point of posting that? I got another video, but what's the point of
I was
posting?
about to ask, what made you post? First of all, Cardi B is my sister, my Dominican sister. Well,
But
I think she mixed in my head, and she goes in on her and Offset. They've been doing this for some years
but
now.
but what is it? What is it? What does she gain? What does she gain from a
No, because they live a public life.
Well, I
So,
think, Carl,
huh?
yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh,
no, they
Go
live
ahead,
a
Tiff.
public life. They live a
That's
public
what I was going to
life,
say.
and that's why they put their stuff in public. She has been like this. Cardi ain't changed. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Cardi has been who she is, and Kev, you can know if you know who she's been like this for years, and she has kept it real and let everybody know. I don't even know why Offset keep playing with her. She's straight from New York. You straight from the South. Stop acting up. You understand? Listen, he played himself. I'm sorry, he played himself. And she played her. I feel like they should have kept it to themselves, but because he's in the street, he's doing videos with girls out in the street, or he's sending, crazy messages. That's why she flipping on him.
uh, all right. Here's
How many kids they got? How many kids involved in this
They
relationship?
had 3 children. She just had a baby. She just had a baby girl by him. Literally, she just had a baby last month. Almost
Damn,
last
man.
month, so
That's,
they've been
that's
back and forth
crazy.
with this for a long time. That's just a part of how can you say, a toxic relationship. It was good for that moment, the chemistry was good, but they just wasn't compatible.
all right. So here's another public celebrity with her relationship.
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay. But at the end of the day, it's about self-love. And when you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, and then all of a sudden there's this awakening. Wow. And it's not easy. It's a hard journey. But at the end of the day, I feel like it is so, so worth it.
Like I said, Tiffany doesn't like her.
It's not that I don't like her. I think that she has been with her husband, for a very, very long time. He actually didn't have money. She was the one with money, but they still got together. They had children together. And all of a sudden, she wanted to live her life. I think he broke her virginity because she said that in her show. He was like the first and only man that she's been with. Maybe she wants to be with somebody else. I don't know. But what I'm hearing is not working out like that, because it's kind of hard for her now, because now has to do everything separate from him, and he misses her. He expressed he misses her, but he understands that sometimes you have to, people have to separate. I think that she should have stuck it in with her husband. I'm gonna be honest with you, because sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side.
All right. And then there's also the issue. You mentioned that she makes more money than her husband. I think I heard Cardi B has more money than Offset. So that
Of
But
course.
they still got
Of course.
money.
They still have money, yeah. I mean, just you could be worth 10 million and worth 3 million. It really don't change your lifestyle, you know. I mean, you got 10 million
Right.
in the bank or 3 million in the bank, you're still a millionaire, you
Right, you
know.
still
So
got money. The same thing with Tia and her husband. You saw he just did this movie, and he did good. He's got money now, so
so
it
he got
shouldn't
money
be
because of her
about.
fame, though, right? Like
No,
he married a woman that was already in the game making money, so he made
no,
out
but
like a fat guy.
who you talking about? You talking about Tia and her husband, her
Yeah,
ex-husband?
yeah, he made Tia and
No,
her husband.
no,
He
he
made out
was
like a fat
doing.
rat, right?
No, he was doing acting, but it wasn't. They were totally different. How can you say it? It wasn't. He got big because of her. He just did a movie and did actually exceptional good. A lot of people liked him. So now he's making money. But he always tried his best to take care of his family. She said it. It's just that she wanted to do something new.
Now the
all right.
cat that took Mary J. Blige to the cleaners, that dude, the dude that was married to Mary J. Blige, he took her to the cleaners big time. And I
You
think
talk
when he
about
met
Ken
her,
Do, Ken
yeah,
Do,
yeah,
yeah,
that
Ken
dude,
Do.
man, he took Mary J. to the
Um,
cleaners.
Yeah,
that's
She
a
about to pull a Tina Turner. She ain't gonna never date another black man.
let
no,
me
because she likes probably women.
all right, let me
Yeah.
show gonna kick it up.
What you said?
It's great on one hand, but it can be problematic on another hand in the household because of the insecurities that come with that. I had a personal issue with that with my ex-husband. And we were fine when I was an executive assistant, but when I became an executive and I started to first make the same income and then surpass his income, it caused a lot. And it was nothing that he talked about. He never said to me, I'm feeling a little vulnerable, a little insecure, but it was something that I felt. And it was frustrating. It caused resentment for me because I'm like, I'm not dimming my light for you. And I don't see you as less of a man.
All right.
There's a man who makes less than his wife, right? He goes to her and he says, you know what, boo? I know you want that backyard fence. I'm going to save my next 2 paychecks.
Oh my
I'm going to
God.
put some money away from the next 2 checks and build that fence. Your wife make more money than you. So you know what she says? I'll take my money and pay for it now so we can get it right now. This is the reason and the way that a man will feel small with a woman who make more than him. Because your question would probably be about what should she do in the situation? I mean, she has more money. They could get it now. He just told his lady his plan, and she stepped on it with her wallet.
With the knowledge you gain, break away from the chains. We helping you grow the Black Therapy Show. We in a safe space, dealing with the black trauma. We unpacking and inspecting all our baggage and drama. Cause we gotta unite, no more killing each other. It's time to see a new future for my sisters and brothers. You know it, Kevin, Carl, and Tiffany, you'll have an epiphany. We'll give you everything you need to handle the enemy. We're giving you empathy, we gon' challenge you mentally. The right conversation so you grow exponentially. We built your penitentiaries, we built all your schools. Gave us brainwash education, just making us fools. Hatred was what we got in exchange for love. No more manipulation from my God up above. No, it's called Kevin and Tiffany. Now welcome to the Black Therapy Show. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you. Hey, so today we're doing a show on relationships, and as you can see, I'm taking the angle of why do people need to go public? We showed a video of Cardi B talking about her and Offset, and I was asking Tiffany earlier why. Well, how does that help? Why couldn't she just sit with Offset, have that conversation, and that between her and him? And I think it would probably work out better. And we saw Tia Mowry, same thing. I don't know if it's because they're celebrities and they have a platform, they feel they need everything that happens in their life because their life is so much better than ours, I guess. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand why people need to go public with stuff like that. Like, how does that help? You know, even though Cardi B is a celebrity, Offset celebrity, they're big celebrities, they have tons of money. How does it help to go and publicly put all that stuff out there? And the stuff she was saying, I mean,
I think she's preaching to her fan base. I think she has a fan base on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Instagram followers, TikTok followers. So I think when you're an entertainer call, you put your life online,
Public
everything
figure,
you do
yeah.
now, everything you do now goes on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter or X, whatever, So that's just the world we live in. So yeah, maybe 25, 30 years ago, yeah. Couple have, there was no social media, right? So if you have problems, you get on the phone with with your boy, or you get on the phone with your girlfriend, and y'all talk bad about each other. Talk bad about your spouse to your girlfriend, or you call your boy up and go, man, this bitch here, but now that's not that way anymore. Now you just get on social media, especially when you're a big celebrity because you got millions of followers, So I guess you're still everybody's living a reality show right now,
Right.
The whole world's a reality show, especially thanks to, Kim Kardashian is all started with Ray J and the sex tape. And now that moment has changed the whole world. That Ray J, Kim Kardashian sex tape has literally changed the whole world. We've been one
And
big
her mother
reality
rooted
show.
her on.
We've been one big reality show ever since then. The whole The
Right.
whole world's been a reality show since then. Yep.
And when you live a public life, you put your information more out. Remember, we didn't grow up in a social media world. We grew up where, like you said, we had to either deal with it or it was always the elephant in the room about relationships. Cardi B and Offset, both of them, their celebrity, when she first came out, she, how can you say, she had just blew up. And she said that he helped her during that time of her blowing up, because he was already doing music, but I think he was in and out of jail or whatever the case may be. But they helped each other. They wound up having 3 children together. But when you bring the outside, if you look at a lot of people that are reality stars and they brought their business to the social media streets, a lot of them are not together, or a lot of them are judged by their relationship being very toxic. You had Chris Sean and Blueface. They were fighting and beating each other in the street. A relationship is not supposed to hurt. You don't supposed to be abused in a relationship, mentally, physically, or verbally. And when you cannot be yourself around somebody, or you feel like you always being attacked, that's not a good relationship. So I think that's what's going on with Cardi and Offset, or even Tia and Tamar. Sometimes they move on, or they just got into it because it was good when it was. And it's sad because sometimes people get along better laying down than standing up.
I like that. Sometimes people get along better laying down than standing up.
Hmm.
That is.
No,
Uh,
it's facts.
yeah, I think what Kevin say is true. Cardi B has a fan base. Offset has a fan base, and I guess
Hmm.
that fan base expects a certain thing from their celebrities. Whatever's
Hmm.
going on in Cardi B's life, they feel like they need to know, and she delivers.
Yeah.
Here's what's
They want to know. They want to. People don't have a life. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
people's life is their life. People, you know, want to see what's going on in their life, their personal
Mhm.
business. It's her life is basically entertainment at this point, forever, like entertainment. Just it's all entertainment. Personal relationship, whatever it is, it's all entertainment.
Yeah, but I just don't like the promotion of a dysfunctional relationship or unhealthy relationship. I want to see more happy relationships, functionable. You see them together, raising these children together, communicating together. I like to see those things. And to be honest, I don't want to really know about your personal interaction with your relationship out on social media. That should be something personal, not for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of people. I just read an article that Grant Hill and Tamia been married
Oh,
for
I
what
love them.
24 years. They're a great couple.
Yes, I love them.
And then what's the guy, the bald head guy who's married to the actress? Can't think of his name right now. They've been married forever.
Samuel L.
Uh,
Jackson.
no, no, not Samuel. The
Oh,
light
he's
skinned
been with his
couple.
wife for 34 years.
What's his name? Boris Karloff, something like that. Boris.
Oh, Kojo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kojo. Him and his
Yeah,
wife. They've been together
they met on
forever.
Soul
So they're
Food.
Yeah, yeah, on soul food. Yeah, so there's lots of couples out here that's doing the right thing. Tiff, it's not news though.
Right.
Nobody cares about Boris Kojo and Grant Hill, and that's boring to to the world. That's boring. Yeah, they got a great relationship. They raise their kids. They got a great
Hmm.
family.
Denzel and
Ultimate
his
mothers.
wife.
Denzel and his wife been together forever. But that's yeah, Samuel Jackson. Him and his wife just celebrated like over years of marriage, 30 some years of marriage. So yeah,
Mhm.
these people been together forever and successful. But that's boring as hell. People want to see Cardi B on here dropping the N word and calling women bitches, and that's the world we live in.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that's for the younger people, but that's what I'm saying. I don't want our young people to think that's how a relationship goes. Like I told my nephew, I said, if you pick a girl, or or my nieces, find somebody that love their parents. If you find a girl and she love her father, she's gonna respect you. You understand? If you find a guy that love his mother, he's gonna respect you. You understand? So those little things matter. Being family oriented. You know, you don't want to be with a girl and she cursing her father out, calling people. That means she's gonna curse your ass out one day. So we just gotta look at those different things to make sure we see those red flags before we get into these toxic relationships that doesn't work or they end very badly.
Well, in Cardi's defense, the brother wasn't faithful to her, right? So I mean, he's running and ripping and running, hitting everything that moves. But she
So
should have
this
expected that anyway. She should have expected that from the beginning. But obviously, her, excuse me, her ego got involved that she's Cardi B,
right.
some famous rapper, and that she thinks once, you know, I can't say
No,
what I want to say, but
I'm talking about
you
in
know what I'm
general.
saying.
I was just talking about in general. But like you said, yeah, these two, when you get into a relationship, you should already know what you're getting into because that's how you get to know somebody. Offset knew that she's a rapper. She's out there. She shows her body. She enjoy herself. Just like she knew that he's a rapper and they're gonna be throwing vagina at him on the regular. So and matter of fact, look what happened with what's his name, Janet Jackson and Dupree. He cheated on Janet, and he said he cheated on her because he never got offered so much women since he got with her. So this is why men cheat. Maybe Offset is getting mad women throwing stuff at him because he is with Cardi. They wanna cut Cardi just to say, yo, I got your man, man. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling you that whole thing
That's the
is
way
just dangerous.
we are, woman.
So
Tiffany,
that is a thing, Carl. That is a thing, Carl.
I'll tell you,
Women will come after you if you're with an attractive woman.
Kevin. I'll tell you, this is absolutely true. When I was married and I would be at the supermarket with my wife, women would ask me to reach stuff. Hey, excuse me, sir, you're talking. You reach, and the stuff will be right there. Like you can if you tiptoe, you can reach it right there.
Mhm.
Why you bothering me? But when I'm alone at the supermarket, I'm alone.
They don't pay you no damn mind.
Nobody,
That's
nope.
the only reason why their relationship not
So
working.
true. And I say, oh my God, like, I'm here shopping alone, pushing my cart. No women. At the moment, it's me and my wife. Everybody's like, "Excuse me, sir, you're kind of tall. Can you reach?" I don't know if it's an ego boost, Tiffany, or they just want to show I can get
I
attention.
don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's like inside, especially a woman that know better. Like you know better. You see him with his girl, or you see him with his lady, but you still seem to feel like you want to disrespect her. You just have them out there, and some of our men they fall for it. Some of them won't even pay them no mind. You know, I done saw men say, "You don't see my girl standing right here." Okay, because I done been in that situation. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. People do a lot of this cheating or try to come for men when they know they got people in their lives. You know, they just want to just mess with them to say, I did it, or come out, yeah, I got your man. And some men fall for it. They said that's two things that a man's downfall is women and money. Am I lying?
All right, since we're talking about money and women in the same breath,
Yes.
we were talking about, is it an issue if a woman makes more money than the man? Is it an issue for men in a relationship?
It's an
Me
issue if they make it.
personally, I have no problem with that. Zero. Yeah.
Zero.
Zero.
Yeah.
You ever been with a lady that made more money than you, Carl?
I had I was, well, it didn't get off the ground, but she had millions. She had millions.
Mm.
She had houses in the Bahamas. She had what's that called? Uh
Stocks,
when people
bonds,
rent your house, when people be an
Airbnbs.
Airbnb. She had Airbnbs all over the place.
She
She
was into real estate.
yeah, she had stuff in she had she just built a house with an in-ground pool, and you know what I mean, and a heated pool, and but she was she wasn't nice. You know what I mean? She wasn't nice at all.
And that's a big difference too. You have money and you not nice. I don't think it should
Yeah,
be an issue about money when you are into somebody.
yeah,
Now if you have that large amount of money, that's
yeah,
when those prenups and all of those things come in. And I think legally that is good. Some people don't believe in it, but I believe in it. What you came in with, you leave with. What we build together, we split up together. You
yeah.
understand what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't feel like that. But I don't care if I don't want my man to judge me if I make more money than him, or I don't want to judge my man because he want. Matter of fact, I want my man to make more money than me. Please, please. That's a beautiful thing. I can't find one.
Uh,
They always think I got money. I don't got no damn money, and they over there saying you got money. I don't got no money. So yeah, that's it.
all right, let me show this real quick. Let me.
Yo, fellas, nowadays it's a lot of women that's exceptionally making way more than men. And I'm here to tell you, stop letting that bruise your ego. Stop feeling intimidated or feel like you less of a man just because your lady is a breadwinner. Cause I'm gonna let y'all guys on. I'm gonna let y'all in on one fucking secret. One secret. She could have dated anybody in the world. She could have dated her ex who made buku amounts of money. She could have been with a doctor, been with anybody who made way more money than she did, or if not close to what she makes. But she chose your broke ass. Did y'all ever sit back and think that maybe she chose you because you are more of a man than those guys are with money? Y'all don't even start to think that guys with money, all they do is flaunt their money and think that that's all they need to do in order to get a female of her caliber. You probably over there doing all the shit that she really wants out of a man, which is number one is to know how to be a fucking man. At that, you probably able to spoil her in ways that the other guys just can't do. You able to give her time, attention, affection, and dick. You able to dick her down the way she need to. You probably take out the trash. You probably get her car fixed whenever she needed. They not checking their fucking oil change light. They not changing their own tires, doing their own brake. That's what they got you for. That's something that the mother niggas can't do. You probably a handyman able to fix certain shit around her house, something that she can't do. The money doesn't make the man. The man is gonna always be the man, even without the money.
I told you.
I
I
can't
like
fix.
that.
I can't fix shit. I don't care what he.
That means you need to have money because you can't fix shit. That's one of my pet peeves. I'm not lying to you. If you don't know how to fix shit, that makes me dry. Because my father fixed shit. You understand what I'm saying? I saw my dad in here fixing shit, putting shit together and stuff like that. So if I get a man that can't do that, that means you have to do good in other things. But I like that. I like what he said, and you heard what I said. It shouldn't be about the money, but if you can do other things that can make somebody happy, listen. Listen. God took out the garbage. I was extra happy because you don't have. I'm telling you, you don't have men that take out the garbage. He took out the garbage. I was like, oh my God, you gonna get some ass tonight? You took out the garbage.
That shit,
So.
right. Tiffany said it, right? ah, ah,
But yeah, that was good. I like that. Shout out to that guy. Keep it real. It's real talk.
yeah.
It don't take nothing to take out the garbage. The garbage can has wheels on it. You just pull it up to the. I'm saying
No,
I
just
can't
the
fix
thought of
shit.
you doing it. You understand? Because a lot of men don't do that. My father always took out the garbage. So for a man to take that means your mother or your father raised you right to take out the daggone garbage. That's when you're young and you naive and stuff. I was just happy. But I get it. I get it. So it shouldn't be about the money. But you gotta remember a lot of men can't do that. I heard Corey Holcomb say, shout out to Corey Holcomb. He said I don't really need a chick that can take care of herself. You understand? Like she's already well established. He said, I need somebody that I can build. You understand? You have men that like women that is of low maintenance that they can build into what they want them to be built into. You know, you can't build me. I'm already built already. You know, so men like that. I told you, a man told me said I was high maintenance. You know, I don't understand. He was like, you require too
You
much. You
took him to
require
that.
the
You took him
truth.
to that same restaurant you're calling at to. That's why.
What you say?
Kevin
You took him
answered.
to that. You took him to that restaurant you took us to. That's why he said you're high maintenance.
I'm not that much high maintenance.
Why did he say you were high maintenance then?
Not high maintenance. I'm not easily to be controlled.
Okay.
You understand? He meant like
Gotcha.
that. Like he can't control me. You know, like everything is put together. So you have a lot of men that feel like that. If they cannot be the main, how can you say, the main provider, he does everything for you. You don't do nothing. They don't like that. And some men like women that they can. I know women that their men's paid the bills, they paid everything, and then when something happened to their man, they didn't even know how to handle or take care of themselves because they were so used to him doing that. That's not a good thing. Y'all should be able to take care of both of each other. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, you have men that feel like, they can deal with women that are already well established. And then you have men that they rather deal with women that they can build up. Like they have to look at them like, I'm the man, like she cannot make more money than him. That's not a part of his life.
Okay. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we have to get out of that phase where we think that this is a man's job in the world and that's a woman's job in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was at Walmart and I was looking for a vacuum cleaner. And on the vacuum cleaner, it had a woman's leg showing how to start the vacuum cleaner. So I'm like, why is there a woman's leg on the vacuum? It's pretty much telling you this is for a woman to use.
Go back to cleaning,
Wow.
bitch.
Literally leg showing you, you know what I mean, outline of like a female leg with a high heel shoe kind of thing, and that, so pretty much saying that this vacuum cleaner is to be used by women. So
So yeah, I mean that's just that's sexism, right? I mean it's basically
They
a
want us
form of
back in the
sexism.
kitchen.
yeah. So I'm saying that to say this whole thing where men are supposed to be the breadwinner. I mean, should we be moving past that and you know?
Yeah.
In this
Yeah.
day and age, yeah, because most women are, especially most black women are making more money than men. Most black women are more college educated than men right now. More black women are in college than black men, which means
Entrepreneurs.
they'll be making more money than black men. Because of that. Most of these college educated sisters out here are making bank.
Mhm.
And yeah, of course, you're gonna end up being more, financially stable. I guess is the word you use than
Right.
your spouse. So yeah, and that's a reality. Most black men aren't in college, and most black women are. I think black
And,
women are like
and
number one rated college people. They go to college more than white women. I think black women. I think that's a statistic I
not
read. Yeah.
right. Not only college, they're entrepreneurs. A lot of women are being more entrepreneurs, and time has changed. It's a different era. Remember, almost 50 years ago, women weren't in the workplace like that, or they are getting paid less than what men are getting paid and doing more of the job. So yes, time has changed and they're being more entrepreneurs, making more money, but that don't mean that we still need a man regardless. Regardless to the money, we still need you. We need you, So I need you. We need our black men. So I hope that does not mess up relationship. That should be the point where y'all build relationships y'all build a business together. Or y'all do something together, as a couple.
But I have to admit, whenever I see a woman with a nice car like a Beamer or Mercedes, my first thought is, wow, her husband must make a lot of money.
Wow.
Well,
All
that.
That's
No, you
crazy.
know
See, I'm
why
the
he think
opposite.
like that?
I'm the
That's his
complete
error.
opposite. I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I see a woman driving a high-end car, I'm thinking the complete opposite. I'm thinking this lady is getting it. She's making some money, and she's probably making more money than her man.
I think they're two different backgrounds because I know of a lot of West Indian men that take care of their women. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep it real. I done saw them buy cars for them and all of that every year. My homegirl, she was Jamaican. Her husband bought her car every year, a different type of Lexus or upgraded her Lexus and kept her in the house. She didn't have to work. She had her own business, everything just by her man. So it happens. I get it.
Gina, I said I used to think like that. I didn't say. I said that what used to be my first thought was wow,
Hmm.
calling me a dweeb.
Oh
I,
no.
that used to be my thought back in the
I
day. When
get it.
I have
I get
matured. I would see a woman in a nice car and I go, "Wow, her husband must make a lot of money."
Yep, I believe it.
I no longer like that. I'm not at Kevin's level yet. Someday,
Yikes!
someday.
No, but y'all two different. Y'all see life two different ways. Y'all came from two different places. So yeah, you see it different. And I would think both ways, you know. So yeah, I get it.
All right. So since we are talking about relationships, and obviously we know 80% of marriages end in divorce, and
Really?
no, 60%, but 80% are initiated by women. So women are always the ones that say, "You know what, I'm out of here." So maybe Tiffany can enlighten us as to why that is.
Well, that's kind of deep. That's kind of deep. Well, a lot because I done heard of men wanting to get divorced. Because they were getting either abused or it wasn't a happy situation. That's when you know it's serious when a man want to get a divorce. You understand? Because a man would stick in with a woman. So for a woman, it could be a multi of things. It could be abuse. It could be it's not what she expected, or maybe he lost his job, or it's not it's so many different um reasons. But I men be if men get a divorce, that means they are really sick of this woman. Like something was it. Like I'm done. I can't do it no more.
Wow. Interesting.
Be
Yeah,
hurting.
a man will stay in a relationship, especially sometime for the children, or they don't have nowhere else. They don't feel like they have nowhere else to go. Nobody ain't gonna want them like that. So a man will probably stay a little longer in a relationship than a woman. Where a woman, she's more emotional and be like, you know what, I'm getting out of this shit. I'm tired of it. Or they're being abused and they have to get out of it. Because some are good and some is bad.
That
You
is
have to
true.
have really low self-esteem to think no other woman gonna want you.
Yeah, that's talking about when I'm saying you have men in abusive relationships. This guy told me, that, and it's so bad because it was one of my friends, and she had her relationship all over social media, like Carl be saying how people put it all over. She had it. This is my man. This is my man, and they wound up getting married. And one day I was in a cab with him. I knew who he was, but he didn't know who I was. And he started talking about his relationship and his marriage and how he was able to get out of the marriage because he had a video camera in his house. She was beating him and abusing him and throwing stuff at him, and he was able to take it to the court, take it to the police department, take it to the courts, and he was able to keep the house and everything and be able to was able to get rid of her just because they had her on camera abusing him. So you have it where you have some men where they can't take it anymore, or they don't want to feel like I'm a low man because I'm getting a divorce or my woman is abusing me. Cause it's a lot of abuse going out there with women, with women doing it against men.
All right.
Mm.
All right.
Nobody
Anything
wants to talk about it.
about what being abused?
Yeah, about men getting abused in relationships.
Well, yeah.
Women abusing men. You mean physically
Yes,
or just
physically.
emotionally? We know it
No,
happens emotionally.
both physically and emotionally, like seeing it. I'm telling you, it's sad. It's a lot, but they don't talk about it.
Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of like, well, men are not really allowed to talk about their feelings in society as a whole, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
whole nother show we can do because when you're a man, nobody really cares. Nobody cares about your feelings. Nobody cares if you're looking sad. If a woman crying on the street corner, everyone is, oh, how are you? Is it everything okay? And if you see a man crying on the street corner, like what I mean, like toughen up, not
Right. You're a man. Right.
nobody. Your car,
He's right. It's truly sad. It's truly sad.
no one cares about your feelings. No one cares that men. Tia Mari's husband, he said he cried every night for a year because he missed his wife, he missed his kids, and
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not feeling her. I'm not feeling her right now just because of that. Because he really loved her.
yeah,
He really loves her. And
we're
her
not
and her
allowed.
sister's not even talking. You know that? They put that out, she put that out. Even her and her sister's not talking. So I don't know if because of the situation or whatever the case to be. But I think her husband was a good guy. I think he
Are
was a
they
good guy.
twins?
Yeah,
Yeah, they twins.
I
And
never
she
seen
said
I
that
never seen twins. I never seen twins feud before. That's crazy.
no, they do if they trying to have their own identity. Or they want to be their own person and not everybody because they remember they identical. So everybody's expecting a certain type of way, but they totally two different people. But yeah, that's the only reason why I'm not gonna lie to you, Carl. That's the only reason why I'm disappointed because you hear that he does love her and he does care for her. And it's sad if it is an act. Because sometimes people be acting for likes and clicks. But for me, what I got from him is that he do miss his family and he do love her.
oh yeah, he absolutely. But in society as a whole, men are not really allowed to show any kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Little boys, I remember when I was little, and I would fall, and I would.
They be like, get up, you a boy, you a man, you're not supposed to cry.
My dad said, "Get up, shut up, and keep moving. Get up, shut
What?
up." That was
Duh.
yeah. Get up and shut up. So you
Mm-hmm.
you learn to toughen up, and the girls were allowed to cry, and the men,
Mm-hmm.
so
And
so
I
what?
still cry. I'm a
right.
crybaby.
And I'm sensitive to men's situation because y'all, I had a dad.
Yeah,
I took care of my dad till he died, and I saw him be a good man. I saw him do what he do, and him and my mom, I salute her. How she did. We didn't even know a lot of things that was going on because that was a part of relationship that's between a husband and wife. A lot of these values today is not that we had yesteryears is not today, and this is why a lot of relationships is not
yeah,
working.
yeah. All right,
So do
so
you think? Oh, do you think social media hurts relationships?
Yes, I really do, especially if your relationship is not strong. If your relationship is not strong at home and then you going out in the street and you going out on the social media street putting up all your information, all of that, and then somebody can inbox your man and be like, listen, I can do better than her. Because it has happened. This is what happens. All these different entities come in, and you have to learn how to be able to control them. So, my thing is, I feel like there's nothing wrong with being happy. I want people to be happy and express their love. But it's a way that you can do it where you can make sure you don't bring no negative energy back into your relationship. Don't be trying to have 2 and 3 and 4 pages because you have people like that and they have a good woman at home, but they have their other holes on the other pages. It has happened. You understand what I'm saying? And then you go with somebody and they're not texting you or calling you, but they checking your story. So now you looking at the phone like, they're looking at my stories, but they're not returning my texts. That becomes stalkery. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just so many different things, dealing with men and women and what to look for and what not to mess with.
Gina says, "I love being single, happiest I've ever been." Gina, are you really happy? That's like me saying,
No,
"I love not having $10 million." I love not
I
having.
don't think.
I don't have it.
I don't think people were meant to be alone. So I don't know how she could be happy. She might be content at a certain extent. I mean, I don't know how people could be happy if And I that's a tough question. I mean, I know people that say that. I know people that say what Gina just said.
You're in a relationship, so you can't say anything. I'm not in no relationship. And yes, it do get lonely, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I can sleep good at night because I don't have the stress okay, of anybody getting on my nerve or I'm having to worry. And that's the main thing getting into a relationship. You have to still be able to be yourself, y'all. If you get in a relationship, you can't be yourself or be you, or you gotta always be on pins and needles, or you trying to let a person see just your representative. I don't want to be in that relation. I don't want to be in no relationship like that. So if being single right now is giving you peace until you find somebody that is compatible with you, compatible, not chemistry. This lady said, so she said chemistry burns out. But when you are compatible and both people make each other better, that's something that we should yearn for. Some another human being to complete us, to make us better, not going negative.
Yeah. Gina says, I'm doing everything I want all the time. Yeah, Gina, but that doesn't mean you're happy. Yeah. The reason you're doing everything you want, so you can not think about being single. So it takes your mind off of being single.
You must be talking for yourself, Carl. Are you Carl?
Yes.
Okay, how you been
No,
feeling,
what he
Carl?
said made a lot of sense, Tip. Nobody can tell me they're single and they're happy
Yeah.
because you're not meant to be single. Your human nature, you're meant to be loved.
You
You can't
100%
deny it.
right.
You're meant to be. You're meant as a human to be loved. It's like walking into your house and you got a dog, and that dog's gonna come running to you to be petted on the head, right? If you walk in your house and your dog don't pet you, run to you to be petted on the head, something's wrong, right? Wagging his tail, waiting for you to pet him on the head. Humans are the same way. They have to have that affection. They have to have that love. They have to have that companionship from another human being. You
Well, find
know,
me a
I mean,
healthy one.
it's
Find me a
it's it's
healthy companion that I want to
it's a
rub
no-
my
it's a
ass. Okay?
there's no such thing though as a perfect companion. Every
I
companion
said a
is gonna be
healthy.
is gonna be an asshole every once in a while. That's just human nature.
I
There's
done
two
slept with
people.
enough assholes. I
I
slept
got
with
you.
plenty. No.
But
So
there's
Gina,
not going
Assholes, I
to
don't want them.
so you're looking for the perfect man. That doesn't exist.
No, I'm not looking for the perfect man. I'm looking for a nice human being that
You
love his
never dated a nice human.
family
You never had
and he's
how
not
Tiffany.
abusive.
You
Abusive.
never dated a nice human being in your life, Tiffany. Wow,
no.
that a trick question?
Damn.
You never dated a
Look, you
nice
got
guy?
me. Look, you got me like this. Like
She's trying to think.
I'm just saying, you dated
they
nice
was
guys,
just
haven't
nice.
you?
They was nice with the representative. They first representative, but I don't. That's the damn. You know what? Thank you,
Gina
Kat.
I'm just
responded. Gina
yes, I'm
responded.
listening, Gina.
Gina, she puts it in all caps, which means she's really emphasizing what she's saying. I am happy. No, I enjoy what I do. I am happy and happy. I'm loved, Kevin. She says to pipe down because she's happy. Gina is super happy and she feels loved. So
Okay.
yeah. So good luck with that. All right, so we're gonna move on. I don't know if you guys have seen the video of, I didn't mention this too, but there's a judge in Florida who is calling out the police for arresting black men for bullshit, BS. I don't know if you've seen this. Remember it. I don't know if his name's gonna come up, but check this judge out.
Like you're charged with possession of
Do it.
marijuana. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent.
Defendant crossed unauthorized crossing point from convenience store to apartment complex.
Wait. He did what?
He crossed an unauthorized crossing point, so I guess he crossed the street.
Is he jaywalking?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Walking while black.
A PC search was conducted, and the officer observed a large sack of marijuana.
I don't think so. Walking while black. I don't think so. I'm gonna find no probable cause.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Blake, be careful, man. You know, the world is against you. Don't let him be. Do something with your life. You know what I mean? The more you just, come on, man. All right, I'm gonna have you just take a seat in back, all right? Hang tight.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Right?
Did he just say, he said black while walking, he said walking while being black?
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? You brought him in here,
The road,
wasted.
he crossed the road at an unauthorized section. That's the way the police wrote it in their report. He crossed the road at an unauthorized section, walking while black.
Wow.
That make me think about the young man that was walking in the neighborhood and the whole white people started walking behind him. Did you see that? Where he was walking in the street. I think it was during the storm, and he was trying to get some type of Wi-Fi. He was walking, and like 4 or 5 white people started walking up behind him saying, "Why you walking in our neighborhood?" And
It's
one
his
guy even
neighborhood,
tried to
yeah.
pull a gun out on him. The other neighbor had to hold him back. Like, yo, it's hard out here for a black man, and I'd be so scared for my nephews. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I saw that, Tiff. I was going to bring that up on the show. I forgot to send that clip to our chat line, but I saw that online today. Yeah, they
Yeah, a
cracked that
young
boy for
man was
walking through his own
walking.
neighborhood. Walking through his
Like
own
the
neighborhood. Yep.
whole the tenant association came out. The white tenant Ku Klux Klan association came out. And they follow him. And he was like, oh my gosh, look at these people following me. That makes you scared. Like your children can't go nowhere or they can't walk nowhere. Or as he said, he crossed in the wrong area and now he's getting locked up for jaywalking. No. I like that judge. Shout out to that judge and his little cute little suit and a bow tie.
Now, because I like to bring this stuff like this up because people think racism is, why do we always have to talk about race? And people like to throw that out there, like because they think it's over and there's no reason to talk about it anymore. The more you talk about it, the more no, it's happening every day. And
Yeah.
another example, check out this young lady that was assaulted at a university.
My name is Kyla Spring. I was physically, verbally, and racially assaulted.
Shocking. A 22-year-old student at the University of Kentucky who was drunk, discriminated against, and attacked a freshman in the dormitory building. On November 6, 2022, 19-year-old Kyla Spring was harassed by drunk Sophia Rosing while working at the front desk of a student dormitory, constantly uttering discriminatory words.
No, that wasn't. Yes. I hope. Could you stop, please? No. Could you stop? No. Thank you. I'm
Spring did not want to entangle with her, but Rosing persisted and planned to physically assault Spring. Spring suffered punches and kicks from Rosing and was bitten. During this period, passing students constantly stopped Rosing from speaking, but she still went her own way.
Shocked right now. Like, you need to stop. You need to stop. She's fine.
According to the investigation, when the police arrived, she also kicked and beat the arresting officer. Rosing was charged with 6 counts, but she did not plead guilty and her trial was therefore put on hold. This has sparked a large number of student protests expressing their dissatisfaction.
Say her name! Kyla Spring! Say her name! Kyla Spring!
Rosing will now be sentenced to a maximum of 12 months in prison, with the verdict set for October 17th.
That's all that black judge can give her, 12 months.
So, I just ask God to forgive me. You gotta really humble yourself not to razz-a-tazz a bitch. Okay? I mean, I would have razz-a-tazzed her and I would have got locked up. I really would have got locked up. That's why I don't affiliate myself. That young lady, let's give a shout out to that young lady because she held it together. The girl spit on her, kicked her, bit her, and she still did razz-a-tazz her ass. You understand what I'm saying? Because she would have been considered the aggressor if she would have did anything. That white girl was out of order, and you know who I blame? Her parents. I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all say. I'm blaming the parents because why she was in that black girl's personal space like that? Why did she feel like she can curse her and talk to her any kind of way and thought that that was okay? And nobody told her no. Did you see the other white girl go over there and say, "Girl, shut up"? Don't you ain't see it with the pink little thing?
Yes.
Shout out to Breast Cancer Awareness Month. She went over there and told her, and still she was still going off. So 12 months, they should have gave her at least 3 to 4 years. Let her fill that out.
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
black man in Mississippi working at Applebee's. I guess he was supposed to be there at 8. He got there at 7 or 6. He got there early, and his boss called the police on him for arriving to work too early.
Indisputable news exclusive. What if I told you a man goes to work early, And the manager calls the police on him because he is at work early. I kid you not. That is the allegation. Here's the video.
I'm here at Applebee's restaurant. Got the manager here. I never heard nothing like this in my life, y'all. This lady is upset with me because I come to work early. Now, mind you, I'm scheduled to come at 8:30. Now, I work here at Applebee's in Picayune, Mississippi on Memorial Boulevard. Now, this is what she do. Now, she gets upset with me because I come to work early. She got a problem with me. Now, she won't let me in the restaurant, tell me I can't come in until my schedule. Now, they got people, mind you now, they got folk that have to be scheduled to come to work at 5 o'clock. They come to work 4 o'clock. They go right in the restaurant. This is what she do. She let the white guy in there, and she won't let me in there. Yeah. And I know why. Because she is prejudiced. Not only that, she didn't call the police on me. And I work here because I come to work early. I want y'all to see this here. This lady didn't literally call the police on me because I come to work early. Even though I never in my life ever heard of something like this. And now, mind you now, I'm in the state of Mississippi where there ain't nothing but prejudice and a racist state. But I may have been born here, but I have not been raised here. So I know when I see prejudice or racist because I recognize it. And when I see it, I'm going to let them know I see it. Now, look what she did. Here I work here. An employee here, this lady didn't call the police on me because I have come to work early.
This man is in Picayune, Mississippi. Here's what happened when the police arrived.
And this lady right here, I got a problem with her because I come to work early. She's a manager. Now she let the white guy in. I'm upset, man. I got a right to be upset. Now they got people come to work here early and they go in the restaurant. I get it. People don't say nothing. You get it. And I come here early all the time. The general manager let me up in here and don't say nothing. I called and he let me up in here. She ain't no general manager.
That's not gonna be. There ain't no reason for us to be together.
I ain't steal nothing out the restaurant. I ain't disrespect nobody, y'all. I ain't use no profanity when I'm talking to them or nothing like that. But see, I know what time it is. This lady's straight up racist. It's because she called the police because she want me to go to jail. She don't want me here. Because she know and then I'm going to call corporate and tell corporate. Corporate don't tolerate this mess.
So, Mr. Harris, so here's the deal. All right, so what your manager just explained to me is that they don't want you to work today just because of how you are right now. So what they want you to do is just leave the property until further notice, okay?
Now see, look, y'all, they want me to leave the property. I come to work early. The police tell me to leave the property because I come here because I came to work early.
The police said, you heard it, hey, the manager wants you to leave because of how you are now.
I'm not surprised. Well, first of all, when he said Mississippi, that was it. When they said Mississippi, that was it. I was already done. I don't mess with nothing with Mississippi. But Emmett Till is all around that.
That's his manager. I mean, well, she's not, but she worked with him. She knows who he is.
It's the Southern managers. They did that to my sister before because she came in a little early. They would not even let her come in. She can't even come through the front door. Okay, they got to come through the back door. That's that slave mentality type stuff. Okay, so I'm telling you, I'm not surprised at it. It's just that a lot of the Southern people are waking up to the prejudice. Remember, we didn't have all this social media and all this stuff coming out. He's probably surprised as hell, but that was wrong. What did you do because you came to work a little bit early? But you let everybody else in. You let the white guy in. You let this person, but you would not let me in. See, that's too much. That means he got to find another job.
But that reminded me of I had a job and used to work with these white people, and there was this one white lady. We like super friendly during the day. We talking, we chatting, we laughing. And then at the end of the day, and this only happened it happened a couple of times, but it was like 5 or 6 of us black guys. We're out in the parking lot, talking, and we're all standing around our cars before we go home, talking, and she came out. Her car was, and she kind of walked around the other way so she doesn't have to walk through, and literally ran to her car. And we were like, "Hey, Mary," like, "Hey," and she just put her head down and went right to her.
She's like, "Y'all niggas better stop talking to me."
So, like, what the hell? Like, was that Mary? We go, "Yeah." And they go, she just like put her head down and crunched up real small and ran to her car.
She ain't want none of y'all niggas talking to her. She was like, we only talk at work. We're not talking to each other in the street when I'm trying to get out in this car.
But then the next morning, and she's like, "Hey," and we were like,
"But you just was running."
Oh, so that I wasn't shocked by
I'm not surprised at that behavior at those jobs, those fast food restaurants. I told you, Carl, they will hire a white dope fiend for a manager before they hire a black person that can be able to do the job properly. And this is in the South. It's just real talk.
Yeah.
It's a lot of skills.
This week was Kamala Harris's birthday. Did you guys know that?
Did not know that.
No.
Wow.
You didn't know that? Not Mr. Kevin didn't know that. Not Mr. Politician Man Kevin didn't know that.
I did not know that. I'm slipping. I had a busy week.
You need to come up on your birthday information.
I haven't been in front of my tube as much as I normally be in front of my tube because my schedule was a little hectic this week. But yeah, I kind of missed out on that one. How old is she, Carl? She's in her 50s, right?
61.
61. Wow. 61.
Turned 61. Yes.
You said 61?
She's a lot for 61 years, haven't she?
Yes. 61.
Get out of here.
Wow.
I didn't know she was 61. She looked good for 61.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right. Now here's the guy that took on Dr.
60. She's 60. 60.
60. She turned 60 or 61?
60.
Oh, she was 59. Okay. I thought she was.
Yeah, October 20th, she turned 60.
Okay. 60. All right. Now, here's a guy that challenged Dr. Umar.
Black people in America never get anything when they vote. So how do they motivate us to vote if we never get nothing when we do? Fear. Black people are the only constituency in this country who vote out of fear. In other words, I'm not voting to stop police brutality because they're not going to stop it. I'm not voting to change mass incarceration. They're not going to change it. I'm not voting to fix the schools. They're never going to fix them. So what you voting for? Because I'm afraid of what Trump might do. You see that? That's how we vote. Fear. Now, when the Jews go to the polls, when the Latinos go to the polls, when the Arabs, the East Indians, the Anglo-Saxons go to the polls, they're going for concessions. I'm getting something out of this vote. I'm getting something that we already agreed upon before Election Day. Black people are getting nothing. We vote out of fear. Our motivation is fear. Joe Biden may do nothing for you, but Donald Trump will be worse. See how that works? This is how they get us out. The black man is the only one in the voting line voting because he's scared of what the other man might.
He is completely, totally, absolutely wrong. Without voting, our lives as African Americans would be completely different. It was voting that broke the back of Jim Crow. And here's just a few of all the accomplishments we obtained through voting, and there are many more. For example, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the Fair Housing Act of 1968, Pell Grants, the first black president who signed into law the Affordable Care Act that ensures about 4 million African American people today. The first black Supreme Court Justice, Thurgood Marshall. The first black female Supreme Court Justice, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. The first black Secretary of Defense, Lord Austin. The first black Secretary of State, Colin Powell. Billions in HBCU funding. Billions in student loan forgiveness. Millions in SBA loans. The lowest black unemployment in American history. The George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, if we go out and vote in record numbers this November and elect Kamala Harris and give her 60 senators and a big majority in the House. And the same is true for the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. And hopefully, our voting will put the first black female president in office, Kamala Harris. If voting has gotten us nothing, why are they passing laws to suppress our votes? And why did they gut the Voting Rights Act? Just use your common sense. And please stop listening to people who say voting has gotten us nothing, because they are absolutely, totally wrong.
Amen to that.
He left out one thing. Dr. Umar would not be able to be on the platform he's on without black people voting and opening doors for him to have the freedom that he has to be on the platform during talking the gibberish that he's talking on the backs of all the black people that were lynched, beat, dogs sicked on, water hose, jailed, hung, assassinated, all the black people that had bloodshed in the 50s and 60s is the reason Dr. Umar has the freedom to get on a platform and run his pie hole the way he does. He's so disrespectful. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Black people died for his nappy-headed ass to get on platforms and talk shit. And then he get on
Everybody
there and say,
stop talking
oh,
about Dr. Umar.
man, Dr. Umar can kiss my ass. And he comes on this show, I tell him that.
Nobody's
He's an
kissing your ass.
asshole.
Believe what Dr. Umar alone.
He's an asshole. He is an asshole.
Listen, he
His
has
friend,
his own opinion.
his opinion is hurtful, Tiffany, and,
I
and
don't
it's
care.
spread
Everybody
misinformation
has their
because he
own
has
opinion.
followers. He has people that believe what he says. And when he tell black men, and he's speaking to black men, because most black women aren't going to listen to him. He is speaking mostly to young black men who follow him on his social media posts, Tiffany. And he's telling young black men, don't go vote. I don't know what Dr. Umar's financial situation is, but I take it he's probably not broke, right? So if something happens in this country, and I say this to all these black celebrities who have this same Dr. Umar attitude, if something happens in this country, we just had a football player the other day who's hanging with Trump, and all these guys are millionaires, you know. Something goes down in this country if Trump gets back in office, all these guys can hop on planes and leave. They can go to Canada, they can go to Europe and to other countries, African countries, and set up residence and live and take care of their families. But the middle class black people that these guys are telling not to go vote, they can't leave. They're stuck here to deal with the Trump administration if this guy gets back in office. And that's why I'm so angry, Tiffany, because Dr. Umar probably got money to get the hell out of here. And the football players and all the other people, celebrities, Ice Cubes and all these guys telling people not to vote because Democrats don't do nothing for you. You know, these guys are multimillionaires. Let shit break out in this country and watch how fast they be out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so angry, because they can leave. Most people
But
can't
also,
leave. They
people got
stuck
their
here.
own head. They got their own mind and their own choice. If you
That don't mean
sit
it's
and you
right.
listen to a lot of people and think that you going along with them, that's on them. People should use their minds and vote for the person that they know that's going to be good for them. Period.
But we're not
And if
we're
he,
not in that space right now, Tiffany. We're
we never been in that.
people are influenced by celebrity, and especially in the social media age that we live in, people are influenced by celebrity. Young black men, especially, are you know uh, are influenced by celebrity. You know that, Tiffany. I mean, celebrity. That's why celebrities run this world, basically. You know, when the celebrities say do something, people do it.
Celebrities
9
run
out of
this
10.
world. That's something wrong with us because I don't look up to no celebrity. Your children and your children or anybody that have children should not allow their children to look up to celebrities for any type of knowledge or information or anything like that. Do your own research. That's the point. Do your own
I'm gonna
research.
say this one more time, Tiffany. There's so many good, strong black men and women that sacrifice their life, their bodies, their health, mentally and physically, to make sure that Carl, Tiffany, and Kevin and Dr. Umar can go to the polls and vote for whoever they want to vote for, even if you want to vote for Trump. But to tell people not to vote is like the biggest slap in the face to all the ancestors who paid the price for Dr. Umar
But I
to
never
even be in the
heard him
position that
say
he's
not to
in.
vote. He said he doesn't vote. I never
Well,
heard him
yeah,
make a petition to tell people not to vote. He doesn't vote like that. You understand what I'm saying? I heard him say that, but other than him going out there saying don't vote, because he knows the difference. A lot of our ancestors, Mega Evans and all of them, that's why I vote. You know, because we had to go through so much to be able to make our vote matter. You know, and yes, that man was right. If it wasn't for a lot of our votes back in the 60s, you know, in the 70s, a lot of things wouldn't have changed. You understand? And I think that's when they knew that we did matter because they saw us come out and vote. You understand? So, yes, we have to vote. I'm a true believer that we do have to vote. But, you know, he just popping shit. That's his personal opinion. Be a human being and make your own choices. You know who to don't follow everybody else.
But he doesn't offer an alternative or solution. He's just saying, "Don't vote." Okay, now what? Okay, don't vote. Now what? He doesn't say don't.
So you think that's his responsibility to because he's a celebrity, right?
Well, I mean,
if
he
he's
had.
running his mouth, yes. If he's running his mouth, yes, it's his responsibility. Like Carl said, all right, don't vote. What's Plan B? You have Plan B for these brothers? You telling them not to go vote? What's the Plan B? You know, there is no Plan B. You're just telling people not that that you don't vote, don't go vote because no politician is going to do anything for you. You know, and like you said, Tiff, he could say that, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous for him to say that because he influences people. You know, uh, I don't know what's wrong with us, man. We just got a long way to go. I saw mumbling, and I'm a fan of his, but he can hardly talk anymore. Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Tommy Hearns was in Detroit today at a Trump rally, standing up there mumbling for Trump.
What? Are you
Did you see
serious?
the clip? Did you see the clip, Carl and Tiffany? Find the clip, Carl. It's disgusting. First of all, he can hardly talk. God bless him. He's a great boxer, but Tommy Hearns is not broke. He's not filthy rich. He didn't do well with his money over the years. I could see that compared to some other boxers that he came up with, like Sugar Ray Leonard and those guys. And Marvin's Hagler before he passed was very rich, but Tommy's not that well off financially. So maybe Trump's paying him to be there, getting that paycheck, I guess. But he was in Detroit today, stumping for Trump at a rally. It was hard. It was hard to watch and sad to see. 'Cause I'm a big fan of Tommy Hearns, but these guys, like I said, these guys, man, have lived good lives, and they don't care about the younger generation. They got to deal with Trump's uh, uh, uh,
Antics,
um,
right?
with Trump's takeover of this country and what they got planned, Project 2025, and all this stuff.
you
These guys
man,
ain't thinking. What is Tommy Hearns thinking? Why would you go there and stump for this guy? I know you're Tommy Hearns, but you old now. And I probably can beat your ass.
you know that same guy that you put up called the attorney that was talking about Umar. He made a Project 25 for the Democrats. Him and his team, because I watch him sometimes, and
Yeah,
he
I
put up
follow him
because
on
that's
TikTok.
huh.
I follow that guy on TikTok. He's
Yeah,
very
and I
interesting.
like that he said that. Like, my thing is, if they come up with a Project 25, the Republicans, why did the Democrats didn't come up with something that counteracts that shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we want to know what you gonna, because I'm tired of them going around questions. Just tell us what you're gonna do for us. Okay? That's my point. So they're on their rounds and they're making their rounds and stuff. And I'm telling you, that Trump should do comedy. I think he should put down the president race and he should go around and do comedy because he is funny. He makes me laugh. He's an idiot.
Carl and Tiff, did you guys? I know Carl looking for that video with Tommy Hearns, but Carl, did you and
Yeah,
Tiff, did you guys hear some of Kamala Harris's plan for black men that she put out?
I heard the
No, so why you didn't come up and have that main thing? What is it?
Well, we can talk about it on the show next week because it's too late to get into it now. But
You know what?
she did put out a whole thing. We'll be here for another hour, Tiff. That's why. But
Okay,
she
you're
did put
right.
out a
Next
whole.
week.
She put out her plan for black men. We can talk about it next week on the show. We can
You
all
need
do
to
our
come up
homework
with
on it.
it. You
It was
need. You
very
got a
interesting,
list?
though. She wants one of the things she wants to do is give loans to black men who were incarcerated for marijuana to help them start businesses in the marijuana business or it's not called marijuana. What is it called, Tiff? It's what they call the
You know
business now,
what?
Tiff. I don't
That
smoke,
little
so
light skin disrespect that you be trying to do. How you know everybody they know I smoke? I don't put it all out there in the street until you say something.
no, I'm saying what is the name of the business? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Carl, what's the name of the business? The marijuana business. What do they call it?
He don't know. He don't smoke weed. I don't know either, and I smoke weed.
Cannabis. Thank you. I had a
Oh,
brain lock. Cannabis. That's all I was asking you, Tiff.
you talking about the
Cannabis.
clean name for weed, cannabis?
Yeah, cannabis. That's the clean name for weed. So cannabis businesses for men that were incarcerated. It's very good plan actually. Uh, and so we could talk about it next week on the show since
Well,
we're too late into it now.
it better
I
come
think
with some
you would like
speakers.
do your homework. I think you'll like it. We'll talk about it next week. That'll be part of the show.
There you go.
But it was a good plan. At least she has a plan though that she put out, and nobody's criticized it because it's a good plan. You know, none of the black people have come out and criticized it so far. So
Well, I haven't heard the plan until you just said. I heard she was trying to make up a plan because she wasn't
you know,
doing
she
good with
came
the
out with a
male
nice
voters.
plan. She came out
So
with a plan that she presented. It's been all over the media. Like I said, I had a busy week, so I didn't get a chance to hit you guys up in the chat line like I normally do. But please Google it, and then we'll get into it next week. And I'll send some videos to our chat line after the show.
Here's Tommy Hearns with Donald Trump.
Greatest fighters of all time, and man, I'll tell you what, he was something special. And thank you, Tommy. And he looks great, doesn't he? He looks great.
Donald, hear those nice words come from you, man? It's got to be real. It's got to be real. I myself, I never thought I was a great fighter, but I thought I did a pretty good job. But hearing come from you, Donald, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Ah, that's good.
I want to fight now.
well, okay. First of all, I'm done
Keep
because the
laughing.
first thing I said, do he need a translator? Because I didn't understand. I'm excited. First of all, why did he take him out of his assistant living, minding his business, eating his jello to come out? And you think black men is going to come out because of Tommy? Okay, I'm sorry. God
But
bless him.
last week, Trump made a bad statement about Detroit. You know, what I found out, I've been to Detroit in years, but Detroit is now a thriving city. It's changed around 100%. And the downtown area is like this new thriving area that's safe to go to, lots of stores and shops and
That's good because it's been
restaurants. And
down for a minute.
it's been down for a long time. I remember performing in Detroit about 10 years ago. And I told the lady at the hotel, I said, hey, I want to go to the mall. Where's the local mall? I'm gonna catch a cab to the mall. This because Uber wasn't around. I was gonna catch a cab to the mall. She's like, don't go. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm gonna go shopping at the mall. She goes, don't go. It's too dangerous. I'm like,
Oh,
wow. Yeah, lady at the front desk at a hotel told me it's too dangerous for me to go to the mall. Yep,
When somebody say it's too
That's how
dangerous.
bad Detroit was 10 years ago. Now Detroit has been turned around like crazy, but Trump
Well,
made a
I
statement
want
last.
to visit Detroit. You know, they said Lizzo came out. I didn't know. To be honest, I didn't know Lizzo is from Detroit, and she came out to stand
Yeah,
for
she's from
Kamala.
Detroit. Yeah, yeah, she's from Detroit. Yeah, and Tommy Hearns came out for Trump. He's from Detroit, so he came out. That was Trump's celebrity that came out for Trump. But I
Yeah,
think
he had
Tommy
to
needs a
take him
paycheck.
from his assisted living or the adult daycare center, and he had to bring him out, clean him up, and let him talk old man gibberish. Because that's what I heard. He was like,
That was
excited.
embarrassing. That was embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. God damn.
He
Woo.
I
That was
shared
embarrassing. Thank you, son.
shared in a
Thank you for
commercial.
showing that call.
You said Cher did a commercial.
Well, she endorsed Kamala. She did a
Okay,
little
that's fine.
thing for Kamala. And here's Pharrell.
America Great Again
Yeah.
is code. Yeah. No, it's not code. It's blatant. Have you seen that rally? Yeah. Man, it made me not want to wear red, white, and blue for a while. That rally. Yeah. The things that were being said, those T-shirts. I mean, when you see some of the things that are being said, not just about my culture, but about women. And I'm telling you, I've had my fair share of songs that would make some of you lift an eyebrow, but it was in the spirit of dancing. It was in the spirit of like having fun. And I've had 60 and 70-year-old women come up to me and tell me, you know, I like that, drop it like it's hot. There's some other people out there and we know where they're coming from too. And I'm praying that women come together and save this nation. When you think about the destructive things that have come from mankind, mostly men, it's not women that are running up in our schools shooting our kids up. And it's just on the line. It's on the line right now. It's crazy the men that say some of the things that they say and do some of the things that they do. They forget how much women have to carry. But we're at a place in time where people say things, and you'll see women supporting that. It ain't just men on that trail following that guy. It's women out there too, blinded. Think about the other side and where that's going. So we have to make a decision. Are we going to let this other situation take over and remind us of what great used to be? Are we going to do that? Or are we going to redefine great?
Yeah, that was Pharrell. How is
Bro,
Dr. Phil? Well, I'm not even surprised. Why is Dr. Phil up Donald Trump's ass so hard?
What? Why was Doctor? What was the other doctor?
the one I used
Dr.
to watch on TV all
Oz.
the time, though,
Dr.
Dr. Oz,
Oz is a
yeah.
Republican too. He's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
stern Republican, and I found that out, and I was in a state of shock. So you sat there and was playing us all this time, thinking that you missed a good doctor, and you have your own little personal stuff to go on with her.
Yeah,
But
everybody, because black people supported him big time, Tiff.
yeah, especially because of Oprah. You know,
Yeah,
but
black
I'm
people.
very I get what Pharrell is saying. I'm gonna be honest, we do need a breath of fresh air. And I pray that Kamala gets in and she gives us a breath of fresh air. But I'm telling you this right now. If she doesn't, I'm gonna be very upset. Just know that. That's all I'm telling you. That's
Well,
all I'm telling you. I'm gonna
If
vote
she
for
get,
her.
if
I'm
she
gonna vote
gets
for
what
her.
she
But if I
wants,
don't, huh?
if she gets the Senate behind her, the Democratic Senate behind her, she'll be able to pass a lot of
Don't.
stuff. Because once you vote the president, then you gotta get the senators. Because what they'll vote against everything she try to do. That's just the way the politics go,
I
Tiff.
don't care. I'm gonna be
I gotta
honest
give you
with you. I
I'll give you
feel
a
like
perfect
when you
example.
are the
Perfect
president,
example, right? Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right and you're wrong. Because she still has to. Our government is built up that way, and I don't like it, and it's not fair. Our forefathers, I guess they knew what the hell they were doing. I guess, but maybe they didn't. But all I'm saying is that's just the way the government is, and it's not right. But the president has to have what the reason it was set up that way is because they didn't want us to have a king. They didn't want a dictator or a kingship in this country. They wanted a president. So they didn't give a president all the power that a king would have. And
So
that's
you
the way the
telling me
government is
they're
set
just
up.
so you telling me they just putting her in a position that
No,
she can't
they,
really do anything? See, that's
no, I'm not
we're
saying that.
putting her.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I said. I
Okay.
said once you get your president, you also got to get the Democratic senators in all the houses. That's why there's lower. That's why when I was watching the news today, uh, uh, Kamala Harris said we also got to get Whichcomb into office. You're talking about a senator that's running because when she gets in and that senator gets in, if you got all Republican senators, for example, Barack Obama had a lot of Republican senators that pushed down a lot of stuff he wanted to do, and Biden did the same thing. Biden tried to pass some things and he couldn't get them through because the Republican House wouldn't pass them.
It's like so we playing
So,
dice with this
but
shit,
he
huh?
had to. He actually overread one of the things that they wouldn't do, and he went over top of their head and did it. So you can go over their head in some cases and do
That's what
stuff.
I'm saying. If she's doing something that's going to better our country, again, I'm going to say it. We put her
She's a
in.
smart woman.
I
She'll get
hope
it done,
that
Tim.
she does what she's supposed to do as a president. And I don't want to hear no pandering and all of that. You just need to do your job. That's it. I'm sorry. And huh?
Sorry, go ahead, too.
No, that's how I just feel. If we get her in this presidency, because it's going to take us to get her in there.
But do you
She
guys?
get in there. I just pray that she does her job, and we get a breath of fresh air, and we say that our vote mattered. That's it.
But do you guys
And she
realize
will.
this is kind of unique to America? I mean, like the fact when I hear people say stuff like, "Is America ready for a woman president?" I mean, that is so. I mean, I hear it and I kind of understand it, but it still don't make sense because, I mean, like, there's so many countries. I mean, the Caribbean, we have female prime ministers, people running the country.
Isn't
Nobody.
it a difference between president and prime minister in America and West Indian eyes?
I mean, there's the same person with the person's running the country. That's what I'm.
That's what I'm asking. Is it a difference? Isn't she still got to be run by the white man?
No,
Oh, okay.
No.
there's.
Well, white men in this country has always ruled, and they don't want to give up that power of being king of the hill. So that's the problem here in America, is that they've been the king of the hill, and they don't want to be not the king of the hill anymore. So once Barack got in, he opened up the door for Kamala Harris. Once Kamala Harris gets in, she opens up the door for somebody else that doesn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. And
Oh, so
then
that's how it is.
But
it's the
I'm.
same way, the same thing with sports. Black men weren't allowed to play basketball. And then they let us in to play basketball. Next thing you know, the GOAT is Michael Jordan, who's a black man,
Because
right?
they know
And
it's
all the
more.
other great players are mostly black men.
Yeah,
Same
because
with
we're
football, right?
excellent athletes.
Same with boxing. Well, we're excellent presidents too if they let us be. We're excellent
Well, again, we
presidents too
hope
if we get enough of them
that
in there,
she.
right? We'll be excellent presidents too if we crack the wall and start being presidents. We never had a chance to be president. Well, out of the history of this country, we had one guy come in, you know, and they did everything in their power to make sure, you know, he didn't succeed. And he still got things done, even under all the opposition that he had to go through. He accomplished some things. But just think if he didn't have all the opposition, how much he would have got done. It wasn't easy for
You
Barack
talking
because
about Obama that
I'm
had
talking about
8 years?
Obama, all
You
the
talking
shit
about
he
that
had to
had
go through,
8 years? Okay.
all the shit he had to go through, Tiff.
Listen, when
He had
they
to go through a
told us
lot of
that you
shit.
had to pay $300 a month extra for for insurance, I was like, wow. But anyway, okay.
Obamacare saved a lot of people's lives. Go online and read how many people had cancer that are still living today because they got insurance from
Yeah,
Obamacare.
it helped some and it didn't help
And
all, but
think
it
about all the
helped some.
people. Think about all the people that that Trump wanted to get rid of Obamacare that wouldn't have insurance,
Right. He
that are
just wanted
sick.
to get rid of it
Pre
because it
pre
was named Obama.
pre-existing conditions. There's people with cancer that that have cancer and stuff like that. And Trump's like, I'm going to get rid of Obamacare. And if he got rid of that, these people have cancer, can't go to another insurance company and go, yeah, I have lung cancer. Can you insure me? They will go, no, we can't insure you. You have stage 2 lung cancer. Hell no, we're not going to show you. Well, Trump said he'll get another insurance for us. Well, he didn't do it. So you're shit.
He
You're
didn't do
fucked.
a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm just tired of a lot of mouth. I just need some action, and once I get some action, that makes me feel good. Shout out to the breast cancer awareness month. Pink in the house. All right. I'm sorry. That was a commercial break.
No, what I was saying earlier.
Did you see the Breakfast Club interview? Did you see Charlamagne the God's interview with Kamala Harris? Either you two?
Saw some of it. I didn't see all of it.
I didn't see all of it.
Okay.
I saw some of it.
It was very interesting. Very good.
But what I was saying, Tiff, is I mean, like hearing someone say, "Is America ready for a woman president?" It sounds normal, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, even though I've been in this country for all these years, it's still when I hear stuff like, "Is America ready for a woman president?" or a lot of the bullshit that what I mean, that it's after 3 decades in this country, it still freaking blows my mind.
Yeah, and I think they should. Again, we need a breath of fresh air. You get tired of these same white, dusty. You doing the same thing and not making change and just making us comfortable, where we know we need more. I mean, come on, all of us work hard. All of us people out here in this world is working extra hard, especially because we're black.
But like white men
So
don't want to give up the power. And I'll tell you, I was walking with a white man, and it's happened a few times, which I think my theory is correct. I've been walking with white men. We're walking like down a corridor, down a hallway, and if I'm walking, I'm tall, so my legs are longer, so I usually end up in front. And I found that white men would try to speed up because they always want to lead. It might sound stupid, and you know what I mean, but it's happened so many times that they don't want to be walking behind a black man.
Yeah, it's not stupid. It happens.
And I always found that interesting. Like, look at this. You can't just walk. You can't walk behind me. You can't walk. You have to be in front.
Or you got to be working for them, or you got to be doing something to give them entertainment. It's always something with them, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's embedded in their DNA. It was how they was raised, because that man wouldn't have did it to you if he was comfortable with himself. Yeah. Why do you have to have a rush in front of the black man? Sorry, So I get it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We've gone not way over, about 40. I want to thank everyone for watching the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, Scooby D2, for checking in. Scooby D2 had asked if we can start the show earlier because he's in England and they're Scooby, we had a meeting and we said no, we can't. But the committee, we're looking at it, and it's something that we are taking into consideration.
He better watch it afterwards or when he wake up in the morning. I know he likes to go live with us, Scooby. I saw he went in there, he mad.
He gonna invite us to England so we can do a show in England.
Yeah. Mama Lee, thank you for checking in. Pamela Jones, Donna Hagan, thank you so much for checking in. And all the other folks watching on Facebook. And, that was YouTube. We're off of X. I don't like Elon Musk.
Oh, you see, Elon Musk has been making his rounds with Trump with his special needs self. Did you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's donating money. He's paying people. He is paying people in Pennsylvania
Yes.
money if they vote for Trump.
Yeah,
He's
$47.
trying to. He's the richest man in the world, and he is paying people money to go vote for Trump. So you
I
think you know
don't.
people?
That's
Yeah,
scary to me. That's
that's
scary to
very
me.
scary. That's
You
very
know, when you
scary that we would
gotta.
do that.
That's scary.
I'll
I
say
don't
this.
know why it's legal. It should be illegal, but yeah.
I'll say this much. If there's a God in heaven, Trump will not win. There's no way. There is no way that there's a God, a righteous God, looking over this earth, seeing what's going on in America, and will allow Donald Trump to win this election.
Or it could be a
Oh, you're right,
message. You
man.
know, it's a message, but we're gonna keep it in God's hands and hope, like you said, God, please help us. Don't give us another. Because he's like like what Hakeem Jeffrey said, he's like a bad relationship that keeps spinning the goddamn block. We sick of your ass.
Gina, thank you for chatting. Gina Fiore.
Happy Gina. It's happy Gina.
Gina is single and happy. She wants you to know, Kevin, she is single. Is the happiest she's ever been.
I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her.
No stress, Gina, right?
I had a friend. She would say, "I don't want a man." I go, "Why not?" She goes, "Because I don't have one." I go, "Okay." Gina, if you're single and happy, remain that way. So I want to thank everyone. Please like, share, subscribe. Please tell everyone about our show, about our channel, so they can subscribe. Remember, we do not own the content, right, Tiffany? Any of
We
this
don't own none of this. This is our personal opinions. Everything on here is alleged.
and entertainment purposes only.
Only.
None of us are therapists except for Kevin. Kevin's only
Woosah,
actual.
woosah, woosah.
You see the certificate hanging on the wall in the back of Kevin. That's in the back. Before we go, Tiffany, did you learn? I want to share anything today before we take off.
Relationships, you know, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, you know, and we hope that people can really, you know, see red flags and don't make the same mistake from bad relationships. And if the relationship is done, move on. You know, and it's okay to move on. Don't never be in a situation where you're unhappy or you cannot be yourself. You know, we wanted to talk about relationship. Also, the social media, Carl said it, you know, that was the main thing, the social media with relationship. I don't think that everybody deserves to know what's going on in your relationship. That should be something private. Now, if you want to have some of your happy moments or healthy moments together, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you start bringing your negativity onto a platform or onto social media, nobody wants to see that. So, you know, please think before you click. That's the main thing. I want to give a shout out to Fashion Week Brooklyn. We did it again, a whole week worth of shows. Shout out to all the designers, the models, the makeup and the hairstylists. We really appreciate everyone that came out. And again, it's breast cancer awareness month. And we want to give a shout out to all our survivors and the ones that didn't make it through. We send in love to the heavens for you. Again, please make sure you like, you subscribe, and leave a comment and let us know what you think.
All right, Kevin, anything you want to share that you learned on tonight's show?
We have 16 days until the most important election of our lifetime. Trust me when I say that. 16 days until the most important election of our lifetime. So get your friends out, your relatives. The couch cannot win. You gotta get people out to vote. And I mean that. We got to vote like our lives depend on it because it does. Elon Musk is a white supremacist from South Africa.
Mostly white
Donald
people.
Trump is a white supremacist from the United States of America. And those two guys are teaming up. Can you imagine the president of the United States, the most powerful man in the world, being who's a white supremacist, and the richest man in the world, a white supremacist? We'd be in a lot of trouble. Sleep on that. Let that sink in. The richest man in the world and the most powerful man in the world teaming up to run this country because Elon Musk wants Donald Trump to win for a reason. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And Cardi B, Call me. Give me a call. Take care of you.
Nobody's calling you. Patricia's not letting Cardi B in there. Just you relax.
Shout out to Patricia, Kevin, for all these.
Nobody want a second wife.
All right.
She won't let me hit Cardi B, but she will let me hit Oprah.
You know why? Because she want half them Oprah checks.
Oprah got enough money. Patricia be like, I don't see nothing right now.
All right.
I bet you Patricia will sell you. They be like, listen, we want Cab for $1 million. She'll put a whole bow on you. Like, take them.
I don't know for about $1 million. I don't know about $1 million, but I don't know if $1 million, but maybe $1,003,000.
That's cute. $1,003,000.
All right. So Pamela Jones says, vote, vote, vote. Please vote.
Amen. Amen.
Do not listen to Dr. Umar saying that we don't get anything for our votes. We do get stuff for it. We do. We might not get everything with your vote, but get something with a vote. So what's the alternative to not voting? I don't have an alternative. Obviously, Dr. Umar also doesn't have an alternative. Right now, the best thing we can do is vote. And hopefully when this election is over, December 5th, and all joy. Right.
Play, Billy. Play, Doc.
Come on, Billy. Trump is gone. 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 I don't need no other words to this song. But Trump is gone. Trump is gone. Oh, yes, he is. Trump is gone. 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 I don't need no other word.
Yo, when he leaves, you need to play that every 10 minutes on our show on that next day. Okay?
All right.
That's gonna be our new theme music.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We love you. Thanks a lot. Kev, love you. Tiffany, love you.
Love you, bro. Love you, Kev.
And Tiffany Coates.
I mean it.
Tiffany.
Huh?
Tiffany Coates.
For having you so you can be on our show.
Wait a minute. What did you say, babes?
Thank you to your mom for giving us you so you can be on our show.
Thank you. She would appreciate that. You know she'd be watching and screaming through the walls. She'd be like, Tiffany, shut up! Let girl talk.
Bye.
With the knowledge you gain, break away from the chains. We helping you grow the Black Therapy Show. We in a safe space, dealing with the black trauma. We unpacking and inspecting all our baggage and drama. Cause we gotta unite, no more killing each other. It's time to see a new future for my sisters and brothers. You know, with Kevin, Carl, and Tiffany, you'll have an epiphany. We'll give you everything you need to handle the enemy. We're giving you empathy, we gon' challenge you mentally. The right conversation so you grow exponentially. We built your penitentiaries, we built all your schools. Gave us brainwash education, just making us fools. Hatred was what we got in exchange for love. No more manipulation from my God up above. It's Carl, Kevin, and Tiffany. Now welcome to the Black Therapy Show. Let's go.